Hey, what's going on, guys? Blazy here with my first ever hardcore Minecraft world. We're going to be using an already found seed. I'll have the link in the description along with a... Okay, let's jump into the video. Unfortunately, I am playing on console, so there is no add-ons that are free unless you specifically pay for it. 4, 8, 5, 7. This might be the wrong one, actually. Have I seen this yet? 44, 9, 55, 105. Okay. I'm trying to double check that because I don't want the same mistake as earlier. And we'll just name it Hardcore Bedrock Let's Play. One. Perfect. Hardcore. And then we'll follow this tutorial. And just go straight to that village. So it looks like when you go to 113, -5, we just need to get a bed as soon as possible. Perfect. There's the village. That way we can skip the night. Pumpkins, great. It's gonna be nice for the creeper farm. And we got the... Oh, there's potatoes in this one? Nice. It's gonna be quick and easy food before we get the cow farm up and running. The compost is gonna be perfect for the Totem of Undying farm. I'll just start off by grabbing one of the beds immediately off the bat. The blast furnace, I'll grab that in a sec when I have a pickaxe. Couple furnaces, perfect. Nice. Nice, and there's a pickaxe in here too. Alright, cool. The apple's gonna be useful later. Don't care about the spear, but I do want this chest actually. So let's grab some wood. First of all, just grab some out the side here. I'm gonna toss it in the crafting table. I probably could have found a crafting table in the village, but just rather not waste my time. I can make an axe and a sword here real quick, which is gonna be really useful for grabbing this chest. And then we'll just toss this on the ground because I don't care about it. That was dumb. I shouldn't have did it right there. Okay, perfect. Now we have an axe. Perfect. We got all the main things we're gonna need. Maybe make a bucket later if I get some more iron here. Oh, 2 more pickaxes. That's so nice. 4 obsidian. Can't complain. More food. Perfect. Okay, toss that up there. I can get diamonds now. Nice. Grab these 2, because why not? Grab some more wood. I don't care about this village right now. I might even tear it down later and build here, but I'm probably going to leave this area. I just want a couple of starter items. I'll save some of it for charcoal, in case we don't find any in any chests. There's no beds in here, so you don't have to feel bad. Grab this chest as well. Alright, let's see. Cool iron golem off the bat. That'll be useful. Hopefully we don't die here. And I am on console, so... Okay, please don't lag. Oh shit. Okay. That was a lot of fucking damage. Okay, thank God. That was really stressful. Oh, 3 iron, perfect. Alright, cool. Huge ravine right there. Don't want to jump down there. My last hardcore world was a... It was a realm and I died from hitting the ground too hard. The most frustrating death in my experience. But cool, we can make a bucket. We have more than enough food. I want to save these apples in, for later when I'm... For later when I am... curing villagers and whatnot, so... We just need to make sure we grab a bed before we do anything else. Do we want shears? No, we don't need shears because we'll just grab a bed from here. We'll worry about shears when we're doing a trident farm for the leaves. Right now we need to focus on the spruce biome and the diamonds right after we grab the rest of these. The rest of these blacksmiths. And I'd take all these furnaces. I don't really need them all, but I just grab them just so I know I've been there. It's my way of telling myself I've been here. And that's great. Almost full iron armor. Wow, this is an insane seed. You really can't go wrong here. Let's see. What else do I need from here before? Whoa. Okay, that was close. Let's see. Oh, some coal. Cannot complain. Almost full iron armor. This is great. Barely even had to do anything for that. And then let's see. There's a bed here. We'll grab that. So we'll do a little inventory organization later, but for right now we have 11 iron, so we can make some boots here. So that's what I want to start off with, some boots. Then we're gonna go straight to the diamonds. So we will make a shovel. And we want to grab a water bucket early just because we are blessed. Holy moly, this is a lot of good stuff. Alright. Grab some water. And then we'll go to that first diamond area. Finally. Took us long enough. Alright. So negative 13 is like 137, 13. Right here. Cool. Let's see, we're getting pretty close here. So we just need to get down to 38. So we're about 3 away from a nice little 4 vein. There we go. Perfect. Grab these. Really nice, easy start off. Not interested in wasting my time trying to find diamonds. Not for right now, at least. Just to start us off. I mean, I know a lot of people think that using a seed is cheating, but in hardcore, I think it's excusable. You know, maybe not everybody agrees, but I mean, let me know what you guys think. But I think it's excusable. If they're honest about it, it's fine. As opposed to like somebody who pretends like they just magically stumbled upon the seed and like doesn't give credit, stuff like that. I think it's a little bit different. So, I mean, you can check the description. There'll be a link to that video along with a seed that you can just copy, which will be much easier. I think what we want to do next is just, you know, collect as much coal as possible, go to the spruce biome, grab some of those saplings, come back near here, set up shop, you know, and then we can go ahead and end that off there. Shout out to Seed Info. Looks like he does a lot of those types of videos. Oh, this will be so much easier with a hoe. But whatever, this is better than wasting iron on that because we're going to need at least 7 for a hopper, and we just need 1 hopper and a sign, and then 20 villagers, and we just got to bring them at least 100 blocks away from here. So we'll probably go away from the pillager outpost that's near here. That way we can avoid we can avoid for when we need the totem farm later on. So do want to double check on that for sure. We definitely don't need to stay here. I think what we need to lock in on is we just need to make sure we're... Oh, we can make this into bread actually. We just need to make sure we're staying on task, you know. That's one of the biggest problems I have with Minecraft. I get so distracted so easily, so. Let's just grab all this as well. I'm gonna need to get a composter. I got a bucket for water. I need some fences for sure, so that's why another reason why the tree farm is just gonna be so, like, premium. It's just gonna be exactly what we need. I don't need all these potatoes. We're already late enough game that it doesn't really matter. They don't do enough. Not even for early game. I mean, you can waste your materials smelting them, but it's just not worth it in my opinion. So yeah, we'll go ahead and check the video out in a second. Make sure that make sure we're going in the right direction to avoid that. Make sure we're going in the right direction to avoid that pillager outpost. But we also do want to smelt some food. Just because bread is not cutting it right now. I mean, it's going to be useful to get this last half a heart up, which makes all the difference in hardcore. But kill a couple cows here. The thing is about killing these cows is I swear every time I kill the cows, as soon as I come back to the same area, they're just gone. And it's so frustrating. I can't find 2 cows for the life of me. Alright. Oh, there's some sugarcane over there. I want to grab that for sure. Let me look at this video, find out where the spruce biome is. Do they have a spruce biome in this world? I might just use chunk base. Chunk base, by the way, is goated. That's what I use for everything. I don't want to... Oh, some people like exploring. I'm not one of them. I mean, it kind of depends on my mood, but not huge on exploring. I'd rather, you know, just, you know, maybe make a nether highway there. That's what I'm into. It's just a lot easier once you've gone to the end. Before that, I understand people wanting to use the Finder apps, but I prefer using them as much as possible in hardcore. I wouldn't use them in like a keep inventory world. Maybe I would, but I don't know. I'm just not a huge non-cheating supremacist. I don't care too much. I mean, it really makes no difference to me. I just want to get this spruce biome. Is there a spruce biome here? Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's got to be at 42105. Oh, wow. That's far. Yeah, I'm going to cut this out. That's far. Yeah. I'll see you guys once I'm there. Okay, I just restarted the recording. I'll probably have all this cut out, but I just want to make sure in case anything happens, if I die, I can just go ahead and put that in the video, you know, so you guys aren't like, what? Well, why did you just cut away and just end the video after 20 minutes? Well, it's because I'm dead. But I'm not right now, so that's cool. I do want to smell some food too before I get there. Oh, I love black. I love black dye. Yeah, oh, I got 6 leather for a bundle. That's perfect. Oh, I need string. Oh man, I'm gonna have to kill a sheep for that. Oh wait, no. You can only turn string into wool. Man, what the heck? That's frustrating. Well, what can I get rid of? What do I not need right now? I don't need this. I have more deep slate, so I'll take that. Actually, Might get rid of the deep slate because I feel like it'll be easier to get cobble, so that'll pile up fast. Alright, let's see. We need to go to +4. I'm also on the lookout for sugar cane, but okay, we got a lot of food. We have enough for two. We got enough for two furnaces worth, and we have a lot of freaking coal, dude. We'll toss that in there, and let's see, how many do we need? 5. One piece of coal does 5, or does 8. 8 pieces, so we'll take 5, toss them in here. The other 7 can go in there, and that'll be fine. Because we just want to save as much fuel as possible. Just makes stuff a lot easier, you know. And then we can go ahead and set up shop, take a nap here, chunk base and chunk finder, because I just don't want to deal with it later. If I do die, that's it. So, you know, I might copy the world and play it on my own, but that just feels like it's defeating the whole purpose of hardcore. So I'll allow chunk base, and then we'll see how attached I get to the world. Hopefully not too attached, because this is just a game, you know. I mean, obviously it takes time that you have to spend, but at the same time, you wouldn't be playing hardcore if you didn't want it to be hardcore, you know. We got 12 diamonds too, which is really nice. I think I might make a pickaxe now because I have some inventory space. I'm just trying to throw all the stuff I won't need in here for right now. Probably need all this. We're gonna need at least 1 more iron, so when we make the iron farm, we'll worry about that. We're gonna need a ton of wool too, but this stuff we don't need to bring with us. We do not need to bring with us on this adventure to get well, the food is going to be really premium. It's going to be nice to have these tools, because I just want to make right now a pickaxe just to mine myself some more obsidian, which is perfect. And it doesn't matter, we can carry everything in our inventory that we will need on this adventure. I mean, we don't really need chests while we're out there. Horse armor we don't need. I mean, I might keep these carrots just in case I run out of food. We'll take this. If I find some string for a bundle, the rest of this stuff can stay here for now, and I'll just screenshot the coordinates. That way we can grab all of it on our way back, you know? And hopefully we'll have a bundle by then. There we go. Alright, let's get going. Yeah, we need to take our crafting table for sure. Don't want to forget that. And we got our furnaces. We will come back here on our way back, and that way we can grab a bundle, you know. Yeah, because the bundles really, it only carries a stack of items, but the thing that really makes it underrated is the fact that it can carry multiple different types of items, which just makes everything easier. I mean, we're gonna need some wood too. Might as well grab some more. Alright, cool. I don't want any birch in my inventory right now. Maybe I'll take a sapling though, just because I don't have any of those. And I'm probably going to set up shop really close to the village. So we'll grab some of these. And a stick. Great, that's exactly what I needed. Not a flipping sapling, bro. Come on. I want a sapling. Give me a sapling. Okay, so I'm going to mine an entire tree and get 0 saplings. If this was skyblock, I would be completely screwed, dude. Okay, there we go. I think we just got one. Nice. Yeah, 1 sapling in skyblock is like basically give up, dude. You're done. Gotta be really careful in these sort of, yeah, see, there's stuff like this where you can just run right into it. I mean, that one's not that deep, but a lot of them will be super deep and you just die. It's like it's the easiest way to lose your hardcore world. I've done it before. So frustrating. I remember I had a really old hardcore world where I don't think I beat the Ender Dragon yet, but I had full netherite gear or something like that. I had a smithing template at least, and like I remember I jumped from a mountain thinking there was water to the bottom, something like this, and then I just died, and I was so annoyed. I was like, there's no way. I had spent so much time on that world, but that's the nature of hardcore. It is not for the faint of heart. Okay, we got 8 beef right now. A bunch of mutton. But the mutton I'm not too worried about. I kind of just want to grab the sugar cane on the way, you know. When I get to that, when I get back to that chest, I might just set up shop there, and then like, that's not too far from the village to where it'll be annoying. But I can put a villager breeder there, you know, and just grab them, toss them, kidnap them, put them in an iron farm, get a bunch of iron, and then just make them breed again. You know, I got all these potatoes. I can make a huge potato farm, a huge wheat farm. Because the wheat will be really useful for the cows and sheep. We need those. Those are like the 2 most important farms right after the spruce farm. In order to be able to make a villager spawn breeder. Which is just so nice. You don't even have to worry about all the unnecessary stuff. Oh, nice. There's a spruce farm right now. So that didn't even take that long. Or let's. Don't try this at home. Alright, let me just get some saplings. Whoa, that is a tall birch tree. Maybe this will be my thumbnail. Cool. Alright, let's see. Can we get these spruce? Okay, cool. There's 2 more. We should need 1 more now. Then we'll be good to skedaddle. I mean, we do need to get 4 of those dark oak as well, though. I just want to have all the tree types. It's just way easier to bring them to me than to travel 1,000 blocks each way. We do want to sleep, though. It is getting really late. Okay. Oh, this is unsettling. Where's the... Okay, I want to know where these trees down and go straight to bed. Yeah, my last hardcore world was my friend's world, actually, on a realm, and he had he'd done a lot of the building. I helped him out, but he'd done most of the building, and he's like all about Minecraft aesthetics and stuff like that. I mean, I get it, but I'm more into making farms and stuff like that. Just things that make me feel satisfied and like yes, I got it to work, you know, even if it took me forever. Okay, that's 5 of these. Can't complain. Let's see if we can grab some more dark wood. Grab these pumpkins too. It's gonna be really useful for the creeper farm. Creeper farm rates are so bad, but you really can't complain because they're such a destructive mob. They really just destroy everything. You get too close to them, they creep up behind you. Oh, you know what I've been totally neglecting? I need to make a shield for sure, as soon as possible. I'm probably gonna need another axe soon. Might just make a diamond axe just because, but I do want to save at least 2 diamonds for the enchanting table, because we're gonna need 2 for that. And we just need some dark oak, really. Dark oak, and then hopefully some saplings, and we can head back, straight back to that chest. Toss all of our stuff in there. Maybe make a little, starter base. Nothing crazy. Nothing like these other YouTubers. They're just nothing they make ever seems really like starter base-esque in my opinion, just because of how like tedious it is to get all the materials. I'd rather wait till later. This will be the first base I make, and that's fine if it looks like crap. Not a dirt hut, but we're not gonna spend all day on it. I don't want to waste my time. Just want to grab, Oh, I had snowballs in my inventory? That's weird. I'll grab some of these actually, just for snow golems. We'll come back later too when we have soak touch. We can save the coordinates here and just... So let's take a screenshot real quick. Perfect. Let's see. Still none. Oh, there's one. Nice. Oh, I think... No, that was just one. I got a bunch of sticks too, which is nice. I got more dark logs than I did spruce. But that's because these spruce trees aren't fully, full potential. The four ones, those are the best, in my opinion. Just because they yield the most wood. But yeah, we just gotta cut down a couple more of these. Maybe just start attacking all these leaves, because I don't want to wait. It takes forever. Feels like it takes longer. I mean, obviously, there's a whole debate on whether it takes longer or not because of Skyblock, but I just don't care to find out. Not right now. I want to get this stuff and get out of this biome, man. It is one of the more dangerous biomes. Alright, let's see. So we got 1, 2. We literally need like 2 more. Okay, still at 2. I know there was a tree I cut down. Maybe it was down here. Was it? No, not this one, but... Another thing too about these freaking dark oak biomes is like you get so much like intertwining between the trees that the leaves never despawn on their own. It's kind of annoying. I don't want to sit here forever, so I will be. Let's go ahead and swap this out. But yeah, you see how full my inventory is? Like, there was no way that... Oh, we have 3. Okay, cool. We need 1 more. That shouldn't be too hard. There was no way I was going to be able to carry all this stuff. I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of trash in my inventory right now, but it could be useful later. And I'll reorganize it when I get back. We'll cut that out, but... Alright, perfect. We got our 4. Alright, we can head back. There's a ton of this stuff, man. I mean... This is gonna be so nice to build with. We'll build something really small, We'll build something, something very, very economic. We don't need anything crazy for stuff. What we do need is maybe some more coal, and we need to smelt this food. So we might stick around here just to smelt the food, and then we'll get on our way. But let's swap out this pickaxe, because I don't want to waste the durability on that yet. We don't have mending yet, so, we'll just use it for what we need it for, which is obsidian only. And then maybe we'll start mining later once we grab an enchantment table, get some fortune. We could even just use the villagers. I prefer using villagers just because... Sometimes it's easier. Other times it takes so long to get the correct trade you want. And I don't have those add-on things where you can just swap the villager trades, which is so much easier. I literally would way prefer that, but you know, what can you do? Alright, cool. I just want to grab all these right now because I don't want to come back here. Not for a while. Not till I have nether transportation here because this is way too many blocks away. Alright. So that took way less long than I thought it would. Only around like 15 minutes there and back. Maybe 20, 30, but really not that long. And we got a bunch of useful items along with this stuff we can start a tree farm with. Oh, brown mushroom. Gonna need that later for the fermented spider eye. For weakness potions. And potions of instant damage, which we're gonna need for an XP farm. But we do need to visit the nether. Unless we can find a... What are those villagers called? The ones that... They do that clerics. If we can find a cleric in one of these villages. I know there's a couple of villages that spawn. If we can find a cleric there, we'll have it made in the shade, you know? Cool. You survive, because I want beef. If I see a cow, it's game over for them. Let's see. Okay, cool. We'll start a tree farm, make a base next to the village, or maybe make a base next to where the sheep and cow farm will be. That way we can just maybe put the iron farm right next to our base, or we could put the XP farm next to our base. Or we could put both. We could put the iron farm next to the XP farm. We need some armadillos for that too, so this is gonna be perfect if we go like maybe in between the village and where the villager breeder will be. That would be really nice. Let's see, where are those? Where is that double chest? It's somewhere over here, I believe. Like maybe over that direction. I think it was at plus 200. Maybe negative 200. Which way? This way? Okay. Plus 200. And then we can go ahead and get rid of this axe as well. Probably just cut from when we went to the chest. You know, maybe put in a couple of parts from... Maybe add in a couple of parts from while we were mining the dark oak, and then just, you know, call it a day. Oh, and I have a saddle, so I can grab one of these bad boys too, which would be pretty useful for transportation. I might need to check on the black horses. Oh, he has low health. That means he's probably gonna be slow. What is this guy? Okay, yeah, these guys don't have good health. Not worth my saddle. But I do want to get later on because the freaking zombie. Oh yeah, it's this direction. I see the sugarcane I planted. I'll grab that up now. There's none of it sprouted because I wasn't in the chunk. Waste of time. Well, maybe I'll make a base over here. Who knows? But what I was saying is the zombie horses are actually really speedy usually, and they have a good amount of health. But they're really hard to get just because the spears give them so much. Give the zombies so much range. You really have to snipe them, maybe from like above them on a hill. Otherwise, they will kill you in hardcore easily. Okay, let's pause the recording here and go ahead and check on that. Okay, I was at 68,246. Cool. 68,246, the number to remember. Let's go that direction. So this is the wrong way. Yeah, here we go. So 68 and then 246. We want to avoid jumping directly into a ravine right now. That would not be good. So it's like over this way. That makes sense. We'll kill some of you. Unfortunately, I do need your wool, so. Alright, let's see. Where did I put that chest? Is it hiding in tall grass? Oh, 246, so 68. Alright, I'm really bad with coordinates. I just I swear there should be a chest somewhere around here. Oh, this is frustrating, man. This is really frustrating because I know I put it. Oh, here it is. There we go. Just hiding in this freaking stupid grass. Alright. Cool. Let's just unload all of this stuff for right now. And we will organize it in a second. Actually, let me do this. Okay. Perfect. Everything is just about organized. We're just making a couple smokers to make our food, and then we are gonna smoke some of the food in these. We'll do half of it in one smoker, the other half in the other smoker. I don't really care too much about the coal now because we're about to start our base. We got a couple double chests. Most of this is organized. We just gotta do a couple more things here. We toss this over here just so we don't get confused. Put this here, here. This can go over. This is like the loot section / minerals. We'll put the saplings over here. We need to take these out anyways. Plant them. And that way, the sooner we plant them, the sooner we can harvest them, which is great. And then we're just gonna need to make one more iron axe probably before we can get one more iron axe before we can get maybe not so close together. Before we can get an iron farm started, because we need to make a villager breeder first. So first and foremost, let's, recollect. So we got a lot of food right now, which is perfect. That's exactly what we need. We want to make that starter base, just so we're not out in the open here. Maybe even make it around this. I mean, we have so much dark oak, and I love dark oak. I think it's so beautiful. One of my favorite building blocks. But yeah, I think we can just do something small, We'll do a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do a little, so that's gonna be 6. We'll do a little 6 by 7 here. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll go right here for the next one. But I do want to make the ground flush with the side of the house, just because that's gonna bother me later. So we'll do that. Little terraforming, nothing too crazy, because we just don't have the materials right now. I mean, we'll go 3, and then we'll just make a little, nothing crazy, we'll just make a little base to get it started. Just a little, something to call home. Want to leave some space for when we get more things, like a stone cutter maybe, a smithing table, just for, decoration's sake. Yeah, and then we'll just go right here. This will be the last corner. We don't really need to, do anything better than that. We'll get some more dirt, do a little more terraforming. Thank God we have this shovel as well. Alright, there we go. We'll do some of that. Just clean up the area a bit. We don't need to do anything crazy. And look, the spruce tree is already grown. That's perfect. We're gonna need those later down the road. Dark oak, in my experience, does take a little bit longer. But, you know, we got that going. We'll start a farm after that. Let's make another axe just so we don't have to deal with it later. We really need to get started on that farm though as well. So I will be making one axe and one. Ooh. Maybe we need shears. What do we need more? Shears or an axe? I mean, we can make a diamond axe. That'll leave us with 6 diamonds. And we only need 2 more for the enchanting table. So we can make a diamond axe. We can spare it. We gotta be careful. We don't want to waste too much of it, you know? So we'll do that. Make a diamond axe. We'll make an iron axe. Or not an iron axe, excuse me. We will make some shears because we're going to need them for the sheep farm. It takes a lot more wool than you'd expect. And then periodically while I'm building this little thing, we'll go ahead and chop this tree down just because that way we can get it replanted. The quicker the better. And then we can get a really bigger tree farm going, you know. It doesn't have to be anything insanely beautiful. I'm not too worried. This is the starter area. We're not doing too much craziness. We just want to get the house done. That's really the only goal for now. And then we'll get to that other stuff later. Once we get a trading hall up and running, you know, we need to get the iron first though, just for the hoppers for little farms later, like a drown farm, but really the breeder first, then the trading hall. And we will need a composter for the breeder. I don't think we need any hoppers actually, which is really nice. We do need 6 beds, so we are gonna need iron for those shears, you know. I mean, it just takes so much beds for all of this stuff, and we gotta figure out a place to put it, you know. It's a lot. We need some glass as well, just because we want to watch the villagers. We don't want to leave them to their own device. Oh, nice. The dark oak tree has already given us more saplings. Nice. It might have been a mistake not to bring more saplings. I do have 1 extra, so as long as we get 3 from this one, that would be great. But I don't know if we'll get 3, which would be so unfortunate. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. We're just gonna wait for all these saplings to fall, and I do think I have 1 extra in the chest. We want to get another one planted, so, I mean, with this spruce tree, I'm really not worried. There's so many leaves, but this is just really limited on the leaves, you know, so maybe the sooner the better, but maybe wait till I have, like, a fortune axe or something like that to do all that stuff. But, yeah, so we got the food all set up. It's about to be nighttime, so I do want to finish up this little project. We're not going to do anything too crazy. We're just going to, you know, kind of get the walls done, maybe the roof. We'll do a little of this and a little of that. This is one of my favorite designs. I don't know where I've seen it, but I've probably seen it in like a billion, you know, YouTuber videos, so there's no specific credit for it, but I really just like the little kind of, you know, it gives a little depth to the build. You know, I mean, but again, this is a starter base. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to spend too much time on it. I just want to, you know, do something that'll work. Then maybe we'll just strip all these spruce logs because they look so similar to dark oak. You really can't tell the difference, but I don't know. I want to see which do I like better stripped. So that looks super dark stripped. I think this one gets lighter when you strip it, actually. Oh wait, let's toss this here. Let's make sure we're grabbing all of these as well. We just want to plant this as soon as possible. Oh, there's already zombies spawning and a zombie villager, so definitely want to go to sleep before they get to hit me off of my bed. That would be very annoying. We just want them to burn. Stay in the shade, boys. Stay in the shade where you're safe. You might not be afraid of me now, but you will be. Alright, cool. So, got a good amount of this done. So let's see. So this is, I believe, the middle part. We've put spruce over here. And this is dark oak. So maybe we want... This whole thing is dark oak, but this middle part... Yeah, this is also dark oak, but we got the sides coming out. These are not actually dark oak, they're spruce, which is cool. But you do want to strip them just so they have a little bit, you can tell a little bit of the difference. But do I want this to be like this, or do I want it to be like this? I feel like this will look better for the pillars, and maybe this will look better, like a lighter kind of contrast. But I don't want, again, I just don't want to spend too much time on it, so we're just gonna strip all of it, you know, call it a day. We'll watch the durability on this pickaxe as well. I mean, this axe as well. Alright, cool. And then for one of these, we can leave unstripped, that way we can get our regular log back. I actually do want to strip all of them, including the dark oak, I've decided, because the really cool thing about the dark oak is that it stays dark once you strip it. And so I really like that. Yeah, so see this whole thing, I want the top part to be all dark oak. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this apart for right now. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and drill like that, and then we need one more dark oak right here, one more dark oak right here, and one more dark oak right here. But don't worry, we'll be stripping all of these. So, oh, this is spruce too? Oh man, that's not good. You don't want to waste the spruce. I mean, the spruce is okay to waste because we just have so much of it. Yeah, we've already got another tree growing. There's another one behind that. It should be growing any minute. But yeah, we do actually want to avoid wasting any of this. Yeah, I kind of like it. From the outside, it looks a lot better than the inside. We might change it up a bit. I mean, I'm not, alright, cool. So that looks good. I'm not huge on aesthetics for the first build. I really don't care too much. I just want to get it done and just get as much, just a little home base, a little place to, you can be done with. I don't want to spend too much time, like, and then end up, you know, with no logs. I'm gonna need these, a lot of these. So let's go ahead and tear up this dirt floor. We don't want to leave that. This can stay, it doesn't matter. Tear that up. And then what we'll do is we will, for the floor, I think what I want to do is either, I don't want to use carpet just because I want to save as much wool as I can. So I think what I want to do, we'll put this with the farming stuff just in case we want to terraform or something like that. I really am against wasting the wool because we have a limited supply and we need to use a lot of this wood to make some fences, but I like the designs that you can make with wool because they're so colorful. But cobble might just be the way to go. I mean, we have so many iron pickaxes, it would just be so worth it. We could, like, you know, make a little basement or something. I mean, we've we've left a huge corner right here. We can do one right here. Yeah, I kind of like the basement idea. Just a little starter basement, nothing crazy. We can maybe put an enchantment table there, you know. So we do need to leave a little hole right here. Maybe fill that in with some stone. We can get started on that right after we we can get started on that right after we chop down one more tree. I just want to get as much wood as possible right now, just because it's so useful. It really makes a huge difference. And we do want to save our pickaxe though, so... Oh, oops. I broke one too small. Or I mean our axe, I keep calling it a pickaxe, I don't know why. But yeah, we do want to save this as much as we possibly can, so... We'll just try to cut down a few of them. Get a villager breeder going. Once we have that, we just need an XP farm and a trading hall, but we do want to get an iron farm first. I mean, I've been saying this over and over the whole video, but it's very important. It's like, I gotta keep, you know, make sure I have it in my head, because otherwise if I get sidetracked, that's it. This video is going to be 3 hours long for a first hardcore world, which is crazy. Let's see what time we're at. Yeah, we're almost an hour in. This is crazy. I only have an hour and 20 minutes of time, so after I chop this tree down, I'm gonna try to collect all the cobble to finish up the house, and then we'll probably just leave it as cobblestone. It's a starter base. I spent way too much time already. In post, we'll cut a bunch of this out, but we only have 80 minutes of editing that we can do, because we have to do this all on the PlayStation, so not much I can do here. I'd love to sit and, you know, think about how cool the base is going to look, but for right now, we just need to be as frugal as possible with our time. Alright, cool. I might move these a little closer. Get a little shade going. Alright, we're almost done here. Then we can finish off the first episode. I'll try not to do any... I'll make sure not to do any gaming while I'm not in the not recording, so I guess we'll try to do weekly episodes. I'm not gonna spend my time for hours on end editing and stuff like that. I don't have an editor, and I don't really care to get one. Sounds cool, but I'm not liquid like that, so for right now, this is the best I can do. Just grab a bunch of this. Once we grab this, we'll be able to fill out the whole house, and then we'll be done, really. I mean, we can do some finishing touches in the next episode. But yeah, we'll probably be doing about one of these a week, and I'll probably have this uploaded by midnight on Sunday of May 16th. It's getting pretty late too for me. While I'm recording this, it's currently 9:30, and I gotta go to the gym at some point, but I do want to go a little later just because of the fact that it's gonna be really busy, you know. I mean, commercial gyms, you really can't get any privacy. I don't like going to the gym when there's a ton of people. But yeah, here we go. So we'll just fill out this floor real quick, and then we'll end the video off there. Nothing too crazy. It's the end of that. Yeah, this is really an old Minecraft kind of style. A lot of people just will use the most available resources just to go ahead and finish what they're doing as fast as possible, because it just feels a lot like a time consumer when you're going out and venturing for your materials, and you gotta finish this whole thing in an hour. You know, you only have an hour and 20 minutes of recording time, so this is the best I can do here. Go ahead and destroy this. Oh, there is actually a space back here for it, but maybe I move this over here. We do need to make a door before night falls, but let's see. We can make a spruce door. I like spruce. What does the dark oak door look like, though? Let me just preview it before I do anything. Oh, the dark oak door just looks so beautiful. I love that. Yeah. I'm a slut for dark oak, bruh. Alright, we'll toss some torches down. Maybe go to sleep as soon as possible, because I can already see a mob coming my way, and I don't want to deal with it. There we go. I think they actually did remove... Oh, he has a helmet, that's why. Oh, I hear a spider. I need me a spider. Okay, let's knock you out. Skeleton's right there. Don't like that. This cow is gonna be perfect. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need a shield, dude. ASAP. I told you, man. These guys should be afraid of me, but they're just not. Unfortunately for them, dude. Alright, anyways. That is probably going to be it. I will work on the roof and do some more of this farming of trees. And then probably we will try to do the villager breeder somewhere in this area. Maybe a couple blocks that way. Hi, Mr. Skeleton. I'll make a shield and maybe, you know, fix up my inventory. And then I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you liked the video and you want to see more. And yeah. That's probably going to be it. So, little thumbnail. Look how nice that vibrant visual is. I really appreciate the Mojang team. My character blinks. Alright. I hear mobs coming. I gotta